What is going on? It's the Chance for Time coming to y'all with another video. We doing the after show episode of 4. Okay, the ghetto ass episode. This was so ghetto. Like Zeus is really like they let me represent. We're doing ghetto now. We just gonna go ghetto straight away. Okay. Before I start taking calls, y'all, I want to talk a little bit about some of the girlies. So Callie went live recently and basically said that she felt like Jelly Bean snuck her to get a baddie chain. Now, you know what I think happened that I didn't talk about in my recap? I think the girlies underestimated Callaway because of the Krishan fight. But they gotta understand, Krishan's not human. That's the Baltimore monster. Like, she's not like human made. Like, so of course Callie ended up pissing on herself when she felt the power of Krishan's hands and all that trauma behind those hands. But that didn't mean that she's not a good fighter. So I think a lot of girls kind of underestimated that and they felt like, oh, she's weak, she pissed her pants, all that type of stuff. So that's why I think, some of the girls was like pressing on. Okay.
Kelly, why you whoop that girl like that?
Let me tell you, I didn't even know the girl was coming. I had no idea. I had to find out later, way later, what was really going on. I'm over here like, okay. I'm just like, let me just follow the bullshit and see where it take me, because these niggas is trying to make me a villain, and y'all know I'm a lover. The craziest part is I didn't even know niggas had a whole baddie chain out on my head. Jelly Bean was trying to get a baddie chain. She did all of that for a fucking baddie chain. First bitch to knock Callie way out, get a baddie chain.
Ooh.
And me, I'm just standing there like, what is going on? What is happening?
I will say she need to stop saying I'm a lover, not a fighter. Because clearly you're a fighter. Like, stop it now. I don't know about all that. Okay, like, yeah, you you gonna have to convince somebody else because I'm not believing it. Okay, now Camila, and well, really, Mila from Long Beach. Y'all know I let her say that from Long Beach. Her and Jayla are still going at it up until some hours ago. Um, because of the whole tweet in regards to Gretchen. We done beat that topic into the ground. So let's not do too much on that. But of course, let's still talk about it. Y'all know the tweet that went viral with Camila saying descent instead of saying decent instead of descent, which Jayla ended up correcting her. So the last thing that they left off was her basically saying, "Don't try to school her over a typo, and not when you get verbally and retracting them statements. I know what the f is going on behind those closed doors. Don't do those sassy with me." And then that's when Jayla basically said, "F you, 304, etc., etc." Okay. Now, Jayla's been replying back to a whole lot of hate due to the whole Gretchen thing and the latest tweets between them. Camila said, "I'm a dizzy bee, but you was crying to the internet for help because you ain't been treated the same, etc., etc. You an OG getting treated like a regular. Hence why you don't see me back. You can't treat me like nothing. I know my worth." And then Jayla said, "You know your worth, but you laid up and had a baby with a married man. You're the lowest level of scum. Go play in traffic." And some y'all Twitter trolls is funny. Somebody said, "If you knew your worth, you wouldn't post anything like this." In the tweet, I'm sorry. The tweet reads, 304, she said, the tweet reads, "Now, let me get dressed. It's Friday, and I'm about to slide my cat across." Sorry. Why is it so funny? I'm about to slide my cat across this man's face. I've had a long week. Me and you both, Jayla. We both had a long week. So I feel you, okay? So after somebody posted his receipts, Jayla said, "I'm not the one on here who got here talking about knowing my worth. I say what I want on this app. Now go off and continue with my life. Stay mad." Okay. And further on, she said, girl, don't get on the internet talking about know your worth. When did you figure it out? Couldn't have been when you sleep with that lady's husband and had a baby by him. Have a baby by me, baby, a billionaire. And I call you a dizzy, not a ditzy. Here you go. Because I like to put an ad on it. So there's not any confusion. Now go have the day you deserve. Whore. Okay. And then she said, yeah. Somebody tweeted back and said, yeah, but you're in Dubai getting crapped on for bucks because her business failed. Sit down, lapdog. Jayla tweets back, never in a million years. You've clearly never been. The locals don't even talk to Americans, and my ex-boyfriend lives there. Why y'all thought I was selling my body? I was laid up with my nigga. Okay? All right. That's not what they say the girlies do in Dubai, but we're gonna take your word for it, Jayla. We're gonna take your word for it. That was just funny to me because that tweet was so random. She said, I'm gonna spread my cat across this nigga's face. I had a long y'all gotta be careful what y'all be tweeting because it could come back to haunt you. That's why I'll be tweeting like that. Cause y'all not gonna use it on me, Bookie. Like And Camila said, I'm a ditzy, but you was crying to in there for help because you can't get treated the same. I already read that. And then she also said, let me go enjoy this 4-day weekend, no school Monday. And then said, I can't go live, I'm banned. And she said, I can't wait to watch Baddies with my opinionated ass. LOL. Who gonna be upset today? Now I'm trolling. Okay. Camila and Twitter just go hand in mother hand. Okay. Now also, of course, y'all, Tinka's released. Now, what confused me what she did was drop like a full version of Diamond the Body's diss against her, called Monistat, Masonic the Body. My whole thing is, that's all cute and all, but like you need to shut down those rumors that because they might be false. That's why I never really talked about it on here because like people just be saying stuff on the internet. I'm not just gonna stay here and repeat it, but there's all these rumors about how she beat up her grandmother and all this stuff. Like that's a bad rumor to have about you. So it's like you would think that would be addressed before it is, but that wasn't addressed. And also the bleaching thing. That's another big thing that everybody's saying. You would think she would address that before that, but hey. So she did. Okay. Also, recently, Diamond the Body did a recap where she talked about, some of the girls and how she didn't appreciate Dia and Slim Too Bad jumping in to the squabbles.
This girl's 90 pounds. Why are y'all trying to overly jump her? Like Slim, weak, Dia, weak. Like y'all just weak. Like why are y'all just following the hype, following the crowd? Just everybody like, oh, let's attack her. Now, if y'all did feel some type of way, there's nothing wrong with expressing how you feel. There's nothing wrong with saying, nah, Gretchen, like you cannot, just like Scotty did. Scotty walked over there, hey, they don't like it, we don't like it, I'm black, I feel offended. Like it wasn't you had to hit her for that type shit. You gotta. It's like this girl's 90 pounds.
It's Diamond's list for me. Okay, it's a whole character in itself. You know, Dia did clap back at this. It was basically like, I'm not gonna give Diamond about it one more moment of my time. Okay, I do feel like Dia a little bit was searching for an in with a storyline due to Gretchen and this whole racism situation. Especially from what I see with this episode, it kind of blew me how like they were like besties or whatever against Diamond. That little breakfast scene was awkward. That was really awkward. You could tell they didn't like Diamond. You could tell. Okay. Now, first caller I'm gonna add in, you guys. Please, no cursing, no cursing, no cursing, no cursing. All right, what's going on, V Triggs?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Oh, you look like Stutter Girl. Hey.
Please cut it out. I have been seeing her lives when she was going back and forth with Isaiah, and I was kind of living for the hair, so I'll take it. All right, what do you want to get started with first?
What'd you think of the episode? Now, what did you think of the little meetup scenes with the girls and stuff like that? Especially the breakfast scene with DTB and Dia and Slim.
So I didn't get to join in with the last episode. I'm gonna touch briefly. I feel like Diamond won that round. She got her lick back, even though she started it. Like, she's growing on me, but it's just like, girl, we got to get it together. I'm gonna need you to like not be messy because she was messy on Out STV, and I feel like, you know, her being on Zeus, she might chill out a little bit.
Right.
And I want that for her because I actually like her personality. She seems like a lot of fun, good TV.
Right.
But I don't like that I'm seeing like a bandwagon. I mean, it's typical with these shows, but the other girlies don't really have a reason not to like Diamond the Body. They don't know Tika personally, like Meatball does. So
Right.
the static is just it's weird and
It's
it's just
blowing
giving
me.
followers. Yeah, Slim like pretty girl. I hate that BBL, but her face gives. Her and Dia, they're giving follower. I don't like that. Like, I appreciate that Dia's a Caribbean or whatever the case may be. We're getting somewhere with the plot, I guess.
Right. There's
But
so many.
somewhere. But I feel like it's giving follower. It's definitely forced because neither one of them have a problem for real.
Now, what did you think about the whole situation? Because you say you didn't get to tap in with the last week's episode. Do you think Big Ratch could say the N word?
Hell no, I don't. I really don't. You know, not all Puerto Ricans have, you know, African descent. I feel like
Decent.
there's white there's white Puerto Ricans, there's black Puerto Ricans. But most of them are trying to debunk their blackness with all their might. So that's another conversation within itself. I don't feel like they should have been jumping on the girl until it got to the point to where she kept saying it after she had already been addressed the situation. Jayla was doing a lot. She still is doing a lot. She's just like Natalie, except for, you know, she got her head on the swivel a little bit more. She actually know how to fight. But other than that, she's giving corny. Like, now that Gretchen bit her, I definitely understand the wrath. Like, do what you got to
Right.
do. But before that, it even got to that point, I felt like she was doing too much. She didn't have to hit Gretchen. They could have explained to her before it got to that point. And whatever she did after that was all on her.
Now let's get to Baddies Survivor. So Natalie decided to take the girls to Survivor, Baddie style, with tiki torches and bonfires. What did you think of the scene?
When they was coming up, I'm like, they really about to tussle for a spot. Like, this is so embarrassing.
I'm telling you, Natalie should have had the bitches carrying the tiki torches like this.
And I seen Callie,
I would have screamed.
I'm looking at Callie, I'm like, okay, is that a bruise or does she got like the survivor marks underneath the eyes? Like, did she come to
the little black lines?
She ate though. Like, Callie, she really did eat. I feel like obviously she met her match with Krishan, but it's not like she can't fight. Just because you lose one fight don't mean you can't win another. I don't know what Jellybean was doing. I'm not understanding the plot. Like, maybe I missed something because
so Jellybean and Nat know each other outside of Baddies. That's why she was on Bad versus Wild, and you know, Tasiki said, "Why you standing next to my
Bianca?"
Huh?
She pulled a Bianca.
Right.
Basically. Okay. Right. Now with the Jo girl, is that the girl with the red hat, a red wig from the audition? Is that her name? What's the plot with her and Meatball? Because like I said, I don't be in the tea like that. So I was lost.
Basically, she was trying so hard to get into the house and felt like Meatball wasn't supposed to be in the house. That's from what I see from the Instagram tease of it all. That's what I get. It wasn't well explained on the show. I can tell you that. Because I'm like, what the? But yeah.
Okay, I'll give them that. But I hope that plot dies very soon. It's not needed.
Right. Now, what do you think about, the replacements being on reserve? It's like a redemption island. What do you think?
I don't know. It definitely doesn't give BGC, but at this point, I'm learning to accept that that's not the route she's going for, so I need to stop trying to force it. I do like that Meatball is on there, and just girls from the audition in general, because it is kind of giving more reality of the reality TV. It still feels scripted as, God knows what. But,
do you think the twins leaving was set up? I can answer that for y'all. It was. They were supposed to leave her on that time. Yeah. They just made that whole, it's my birthday, oh my God, just so they could leave.
Yeah, I don't think that was spontaneous at all. Honestly, I wasn't living for the Claremont twins anyway, so I'm glad that they left.
Ooh. And another thing the fans noticed was that they weren't too keen on Jayla Mina. So, like, do you think the
that was for the
Claremont is
fans.
still alive?
That was for the fans. One of the girls said it, because I can't tell them apart no more. One of the twins said it themselves, like, I tried to do something for the fans, and then this is what it's given. They don't hang out like that. I do feel like one of the twins is, I think it's Shannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that one of the twins doesn't like Jayla, but obviously the
No,
other
it's
twin is a little
Sinead.
bit more.
It's
Sinead is the
Sinead.
one that doesn't like her?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were arguing a bit on their season. So I just don't feel like they ever came back from that. Well, she don't really like anybody. It's just her and her twin, and that's it.
Right.
But
We need the
yeah,
Claremont
skip
twins
it.
and the Victor twins to meet.
Oh my God. I just don't live for the Claremont twins.
I would pay for that. Because they're going to just be sizing each other up.
All I'm hearing is yeah and yeah. And
Right.
yeah.
And then
Like,
the Victor
okay.
twins going to be whispering in each other's ear.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. That's annoying, honestly.
Now,
But
the preview for the next episode, we see Jayla sort of get impressed. What do you think of the preview for next week? And then final thoughts?
I need to see that. I do feel like it's going to be one of those breakout scenes where it doesn't really go anywhere. But, I mean, if they do tussle, I would like to see that. I feel like somebody does need to press Jayla because she feel like she running things. She feels like can't nobody say anything to her like she tried to do on her season the last time. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to go down between Tommy and Natalie, but knowing that Tommy isn't going to be here that long, it feels like another breakout scene. But I don't know. I'm still 50-50 about this season.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just want an appearance from Claire, okay? Where's my horse, Claire? We need Claire. Claire
but
needs
yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I'm still filling out this season. So yeah. I do have a question though. When are you gonna be doing the after shows for the Ratchet TV?
Okay, I stopped doing that STV after shows because y'all stopped tuning in. So I stopped.
You ain't had none in so long. We forgot.
Oh my God. Y'all want me to start doing it again? I'm going to do a poll. If I get enough votes, I'm going to start doing it again.
Please do, because I want those back too. But yeah, that's all
I really want to do it,
have.
especially because of Greek life.
That's what I'm saying. So and even what is it? The Playboys, because I be want to talk about that too. So yeah, let us know.
I am on live reaction to it on Twitch. So if you're not tuned into that, make sure you are.
I am. Y'all like and subscribe. Thank you, Pierre. Have a good night.
You too, night. Bia. Okay, there she goes.
Ooh.
Hey, Bookie.
Hey, Bookie. So we have watched the climax of this season. Congrats, you all. It's only downhill from here.
Right.
Last season, I was pretty happy that there weren't many black girls, like obviously black girls, acting a mess. And it's like Natalie heard my thoughts and was like, yeah, nig it up. Because what is happening?
And Bia's black, by the way. I saw somebody in the comments, because you said black people last week. They said black people? Oh my God. I'm like, Bia's the whole black woman. This ain't great.
Shackles, please. My people, one of us. I can say the N word. I'm just not, because I'm on my friend's stream. However, Gretchen still cannot. Okay? She cannot around me, at least. Like, I'm not cool with it. I don't like it. Especially because, like, there's no point in her even trying to explain herself or offer, like, a half apology, because the minute she got tight again, it just rolls right off her tongue. Like, girlie, enough is enough, please.
Oh, somebody said, let me find out Gretchen's Bia. Oh.
Imagine. I am heavily melanated. Y'all not gonna. What we're not gonna do is call me a white woman, okay? Anything else, please. Anything else. But it was just like, girl, why are you here and why is this still happening? Like, enough is enough. The fact, who was it in the Discord? Makai. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. He said that the fire was because they was making sacrifices to the baddie gods, and you know what?
It sure was.
It was like, what is this? There's not a single chair on this beach, not a picnic blanket, nothing. So why are we around all of these
No
flames?
grapes.
Like,
nothing.
Natalie really had them lined up like we were at war, just waiting for someone to say charge. Like, girl, what is this place? Like, look, no tea, no shade. I'm not fighting for a spot. I feel like Ivory. No tea, no shade. And it'd be nothing shady and nothing that's tea. But it's like, why are we fighting? Can we have a twerk off? Like, can we see who can like pick the ripest mango? Can we do something like that? Because I'm not tussling with nobodies or somebodies over a spot in the baddie's house just for Lemmy Pepper to come creeping by my room at night, allegedly. No, thank you.
Right. It
Hard
was heaven
pass.
to me. Put me in the house. I'm like, we
like,
were
this don't feel crazy to y'all. Like, you're basically begging to be imped out. Like, y'all might as well go walk the blade. Respectfully, some of those girls did not need to be there. They looked like chlamydia and gonorrhea just coming in looking terrible. What did somebody say? She's the littest hoochie. Like,
she said I wrote it down. She said she's the she said she's the hypest hoochie.
Right? Like, what is that? What do you mean by that? Ew, brother. What
that's the next level hoochie.
Like, you're on the wrong show. Like, she's supposed to be on Coming Up Miami. Like,
right. Come on, Bob.
It was just bad. Mariah was definitely giving Christina Aguilera dirty on that beach with them black tracks mixed in her platinum blonde extensions. Natalie's makeup artist hates her. How do y'all go to a tropical island and not pack your summer shade of foundation? Why are you wearing full coverage foundation in 98 degrees Bahamas? What is happening here? Why is your chest so red and your face so tan? It's giving Tinka, but in reverse. I don't like it. I want it chopped. I cannot. Like, Scotty's confessional.
I think she knows her makeup was messed up.
I'm not
I think
surprised.
she posted about it. Like, it didn't match. It was like Mariah Lynn.
I was just about to say, like, she clearly pulled to Mariah, and somewhere Mariah is like rubbing her hands together, like, yes, it's not just me. Like, no, Bookie, this ain't it, and y'all know it's not it. You see, Scotty got her Invisalign in again. When is she gonna stop? Like, girlie, you're not using the retainers. Them teeth gonna keep spreading like some butt cheeks on the blade. Stop. Like, do you want the gap or not? We're tired. We don't know who you are anymore. That whole conversation with Sapphire, pointless. Let's talk about last night. And then it's 40 different scenes of talking about last night. They definitely set Diamond up, sitting her with Dia and the other girl. Shout outs to her for standing on her 10 though. Like, nope, I did what I did to get here, and I'm here. What y'all finna do? Respectfully.
Right.
You got you ate the sand, baby. Janisha is somewhere weeping watching this footage. You let your whole country down. This can't be the awareness you wanted to spread, Bookie, but it can't be. I am never streaming a single song after what I just witnessed. It won't be me. I'm trying to think of what else happened. The Claremont twins.
Yes.
You know, they were there for a cute little check. That's it.
Also, Bia, have you ever, been making fun of somebody online and accidentally sent it to them, the person you're making fun of? Because I have.
Me too. It be like that sometimes. Like, what are you gonna do? Fight me? Like, of course I did.
Hey, Shannon, Shanae.
Like, whoops. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Once you hit send, it's over. Like, there's no taking it back. You just gotta.
If you unsend, you're shady whore.
Exactly, because now you're not even standing on it. You just gotta live with it or send a little laughing emoji afterwards, like LMAO.
If you unsend, you are a shady whore. Because why are you unsending?
I've done it, and I believe it happened. And you know what? it is what it is. Tommy's messy. We're not gonna act like that's something that's like beyond her
Right.
realm of shadiness. Like she probably absolutely did do that. And shout outs to her. But you know what? Prayers for the horse because Tommy showed up with nothing but mesh in between her cootie cat and that saddle. And the horse was not pleased. He was not there to be accosted or assaulted in this manner on the beach that evening. And that's why the horse ran off. He had enough. It probably smelled like henny. It was a little tart. You got fires burning, monkeys fighting in the sand. Like, enough is enough. We can't keep doing this. And on to the fighting in the sand. Shout outs to Callie for not beating the brakes off of Mariah.
Yes.
You gotta, give her props for that. Jelly Bean got chewed up and spit out. I want to know. Mm, mm, you should have just sat there and ate your food because Miss That's My Friend. Is Jelly Bean the girl who was in Nat Nat's OF or was that someone else? Because
See, I never subscribed and took a peek at those videos.
I didn't subscribe either, but the girls on Twitter, they love a good leak. And I saw,
Right.
somebody was chewing away at Nat Nat and it was a dark skinned girl. And I was like,
Oh.
like,
So
and
you're
this is
saying Jelly Bean might have been feasting
that's
on
what I'm
Natalie's bean?
saying because, like, why else is she there? There's no footage of her being at an audition. It's just That's My Friend.
She was apparently on Bad versus Wild. That's the girl that Tasiki was saying, "Move away from my man."
Whatever. Sure. And how'd she get on Bad versus Wild?
She ate Natalie.
Exactly. Exactly. We got it, boys.
You gotta do something.
Like there's always like a web intertwined when someone gets casted.
Right.
It's not by chance anymore with these shows. Like everybody knows somebody, and I think she knows Natalie in a very, very intimate way. But Callie also knows her face in an intimate way now after that uppercut. She hit her with a Camila kick and a Tasiki uppercut. Just
That was
one after.
crazy.
It was bad. It was nasty. I haven't seen an uppercut like that since that video of the bus driver from like 10 years ago. That's the kind of stuff.
She uppercuts like my mind. my
Popeye.
my uppercuts when she fight. She was getting her with that upper. I said, damn.
She was giving a scurvy pirate the way she was hitting that girl. Like, dang, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Dia was embarrassing, like I said. Seeing Shorty try to jump in to defend Gretch, that's weird. I'm never gonna jump in to defend anyone calling me an N-word. So on your own with that, Buki. And that's the thing. See, us Black people got to get out of that white savior complex.
Oh, yes.
It's deep in our minds. Let them fight their own battles. I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Let my people go.
I'm telling you, those blue-eyed devils, they've done enough. I know people were saying that they felt like Jayla was bullying Biggie, and that John was in the Discord talking about Jayla was giving scared of meatball. No, she wasn't. She was giving you're not a threat, Buki. I'm literally looking down and laughing in your face. How am I bullying a grown girl who's twice my size? Make it make sense. Like, what? Biggie's just
okay.
cool.
I will say this. I don't think she was bullying her, but I think Jayla was shook at Meatball.
I don't think she was shook. I don't know. I don't think it wasn't giving shook to me. Seeing her look down in that girl's eyes and snicker, like me personally, if you're within arm's reach, at least like 10 years ago, I'm not that way anymore. I'm grown. But if we bickering like that and you within arm's reach and you look me in my eyes and laugh and I don't hit you, I'm the one who's scared. Like, you can't tell me that you giving shook ones and you staring me down and laughing at what I'm saying while I'm trying to defend someone. They was trying to start the BBW coalition, but neither one of them was giving what it was supposed to give on that front. And I want them to both stop because Meatball's makeup look in the confessionals, it chewed. Her makeup artist did that. But she ain't got the fisticuffs to back it up. She getting her butt handed to her too. Tinka tried to jump in, didn't give. Diamond looked good in the gold. Y'all better give her her 10.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, when they was walking out to go to the buses, the Diamond had that gold on. I said, "Oh no, that's right. You better rap, Diamond."
I love a girl who know her colors. Come on, girl. The chocolate skin, the sun, the gold. She knew, like, you either got it or you don't, and Diamond has it with the lisp. So I'ma stand for her.
Right.
Give her her 10.
Diamond's lisp is so cute. She's like, what
so
do you
funny.
mean? Like, I don't know.
It's good though. I'm trying to think. Was there anything else that stood out? No.
Okay, so
who
would you give MVP to this week?
This week? Let's see. Who would I give that to? I don't want to give it to Callie just for fighting, because it takes more than that to really be MVP. Yeah, I don't know. Low key, I would give it to Diamond. I'm not even gonna cap to you, because she got pressed by her two of her ops friends and stood on what she stood on. She could have easily backtracked it up and been like, "Nah, I ain't mean it like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go and apologize to her." No, she said what she said and she did what she did, and now we here. So, and neither one of them did nothing, because it's giving y'all need a clan in order to do something, and that's whack. Y'all are not baddies. Right.
I just don't get some of the DTV hate from the fans, because I'm like, what did she really did? Like, I'm confused.
She did what any of them would have did in her position if it meant that they got that golden ticket. That's all, or a blue ticket, period. If it meant that they would have got chose, they would have did the same thing. The only difference is that Diamond didn't win that fight because Shorty Wig was glueless. If that was a sew-in, she would have really snatched Shorty back. But it's like, think about it.
That is true though, because Diamond grabbed that with all her might. She
really tried to snatch her. Like, she tried to pull a stunner, snatched her. Yeah, snatched her. Yeah, it would have been bad for her. So the best thing she did was wear a glueless wig. But if she didn't do that, Tinka wouldn't have been casted. Slim Too Bad probably wouldn't have been casted either, because she's cool with Tinka, who's hating with Diamond. Like, all of these people are intertwined. So without that, she wouldn't have been there. So I'm gonna give it to Diamond. Tasiki don't need to be casted ever again. She's like a shadow who you summon at the Pokemon battles to just come out and fight, and then that's it. Like, also, Mariah, enough. Stop fighting Tasiki battles. We know you're doing it because you want her protection in exchange, but it's not given. Lastly, get Bianca some help. She smiles too much while she's fighting. She enjoys violence way too much.
Way too much.
Way too much.
She had a full-on Cheshire smile grab in heaven. She said...
Security is like choking her out, trying to separate her, and she has all the teeth showing. Like, girl, please go somewhere. Get her in a psych ward. Other than that, y'all better like this video, or let me know if y'all need that for real, because I can give you that if that's what you need.
Okay.
Period. Big pressure. Good night.
Night. Do you need that? Okay, what's going on, Devin? Not ready. What's going on? Oh, Mars. What's up? He flew from Mars and had a different opinion.
Hi, dear.
What's up?
Okay, I'm not really going to touch too much on the Big Gretch thing, but I did want to make a comment about kind of what Biggie said about it. Because last week when I was waiting to come up, I saw some people basically saying in the comments that you have to have two Black parents to be Black, and that you're only biracial if you only have one Black parent, which I guess makes sense. But I'm just trying to like get an understanding, because like Biggie said, do you have to just be Black presenting to say the N-word at this point, or like what is it getting? Like, what's your opinion?
You have to have African American descent in you, not 3, 4, 5th parent generation back.
Oh, see, I'm not talking about Gretch. I'm just saying about being Black in general at this point, because people were trying to say, like, like you can't even be biracial and say it if you're not like Black presenting. Like, you know how sometimes that you can come out more light skinned even if you have one Black parent. That's basically what I'm saying. So that's all I was trying to understand. But other than that, I believe that Slim and Dia are followers, and I don't like either one of them. They can go, if we're going to replace them with two girls, like they actually should have, instead of, having this fake little bonfire for the Survivor meeting. I would replace Dia with Shamika, and I would replace Slim with JL, because I feel like they would be good for the house. Like,
Yes.
especially versus them, because neither one of them is really giving follower vibe to me. Even though Shamika did kind of jump in the Gretch thing, I feel like she got to know Gretch, like, obviously in the other little house after she got kicked out. And she probably got told by Gretch, hey, they jumped me. So she was like, okay, well, if they try to do anything this time, I'm going to have your back. So it
That
probably
right.
did come across as weird, but I understand where she was coming from, because I had a situation like that in high school where I ended up being friends with somebody and I didn't have no business being in the situation. So I kind of get that, and I feel like she definitely rocked Dia, and it was nice to see. I love seeing it.
Right. Now, what did you think of the Grellies pressing TB on the table?
It just definitely gave follower, because it feels like, my bad, somebody driving past. It
Mm-hmm.
feels like Tinka's under Natalie, and everybody knows, like, if you apparently eat that next box, you can get a security spot for the next season, or at
And a
least come
back
in as a
check.
replacement, right? So I feel like they just want to be on whatever side Natalie's cool with, because I feel like if DTB was under Tinka and the roles were reversed, they would easily be under DTB. So I'm glad DTB stood on what she said, because I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. We all know at this point that Baddies is a fighting show. You go in there, you fight, and you get casted for the most part, especially if you can fight. So it's just like she went in there and did what she thought she had to do to get onto the show. So for y'all to criticize her for that, when I feel like y'all were reaching for a storyline with Gretch, not that she shouldn't have said the N-word, please don't get on my neck for that. At this point, have it. I don't even care. But I feel like they were
Come
looking for a
on, it's her
storyline.
birthday. You can't give her a little support. Happy birthday,
Oh, it's her
Greg.
birthday. Happy birthday, Gretch.
We
But
got you
yeah.
black candles.
Oh my God. But yeah, I feel like they were looking for their moment with their storyline. And I mean, at least Slim had her back, because she did have Shamika swimming in the sand for a little bit. I don't know if you caught that. And
Yeah.
I didn't see it until she posted it, but I guess Tinka snuck Jo, and that's how she ended up with all that sand in her red wig. So honestly, I feel like, I don't know. I just wish it wasn't such a mess. Like, even though the Claremont's thing was kind of like planned for them to leave, I wish they would have had a cute little birthday dinner and everybody come and, like, have a little bit of fun first or something, versus we just get a big brawl with a bunch of girls we barely even know, just
Right.
because it just seems so out of nowhere.
And also, speaking of Claremont Twins, have you ever sent, a DM or a text message about somebody to the person you're talking about?
No, but I do have a funny story on that. One time I was on the phone with my friend, and right
Uh-huh.
before I had called her, she said she had sent me a text message to, like, talking shit about her mom, and she had to
Yes.
sneak into her mom's room to unlock her phone to delete the text message because she accidentally sent it to her mom. So,
Oh my God.
yeah, I was like, girl, at least you got to delete the message.
Tommy could have played that though. Like, you could have been, she could have, let's say she put like laughing emojis to the meme. You should be like, oh my God, look.
Yeah,
Kids,
like, look what they said about you. Yeah, but I feel like Tommy was trying to be funny, because she didn't even call, what'd she say, Shannon and Lemonade, or Chorvette
She
and
said
Corvette, or
Charvette.
whatever she said. She was just trying to be funny. But I'm not gonna lie, I do look like she tosses Nat Nat in that next episode, and she got her a good uppercut in that chin. So hopefully Nat Nat gets a lick in or two, because she was too busy holding on to that vape for dear life to fight back, because Nat Nat loves her vape. And I mean, I guess she can't get in trouble for it, but she threatened to drown Tommy right there on the beach. I'm like, well, getting locked up in Barbados doesn't sound like too much fun, Nat. You might be getting Callie your show. At that point, give her the EP
But
spot.
Tommy don't play with the federales.
Oh, yeah, this is also true. Tommy's not going to call the
Yeah, like
police.
she hates the federales, actually.
And I'm not going to lie.
About Tommy, she don't like the cops. Now, okay, who is your MVP of the week?
Either Callie or Shamika. And I say Callie more so, though, because she didn't whoop on Mariah, and she could have. After seeing what she did to Jelly Bee, she could have did the same thing to Mariah, and it would have been 10 times worse, because Mariah is such a little frail girl. She probably would have kicked Mariah back to New York. So I respect Callie for not wailing on Mariah, even though she easily could have. And I honestly do think that Heaven and Jelly Bee both look stupid. Heaven looked dumb just because she didn't even have no fake beef with nobody, and she went out there to square up with little old Bianca, who's just ready to fight anybody. Who I don't even know why she did that. She could have just attacked Sapphire again if she wanted to fight that bad. But Jelly Bee, yeah, she just looks stupid because I don't know. Like, I've never seen her around Nat, so it would make a little bit more sense, like, if Jayla did it or somebody and they said they were doing it for Natalie.
Right.
But I'll give MVP to Callie.
Kelly. Okay, bet.
Oh, but I also want to say this before I go. This
Yes.
will be my final thoughts.
Yes.
Please bring back the Now That's TV after shows because I want to talk about Greek life.
Okay,
I really do.
Because I seen the child. I really thought Gucci was caught topping. I said, "Oh my god!
Oh my god!" Well, Pressure is a big bottom. She's a barely. Well, actually, you like Pressure. Let me stop getting on Pressure's neck.
I had to look in the comments. I'm like, I know. Now that TV did not just caught somebody just having gay sex in the middle of the day.
Oh my god, that would have been crazy though. Honestly, that would have been
insane. But it turned out to be big pressure. Okay, I'm gonna bring it back, y'all, especially for Greek life. I'm gonna bring it back.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right, Nate. What's going on, Des?
Really fast. Since y'all was talking about Pressure feet was the size of Gucci's. Like, I don't know.
Somebody said Gucci's Pressure's feet was bigger than Gucci.
And then real quick, yes, please bring back the Now That's TV because the girls is fighting on Instagram. Cash in her studs. I cannot. Every day is something. I don't know if you've been tuning in with that.
I have.
Okay. But anyway, so as far as the episode, I feel like I'm watching a football team. It's just way too many people, and it's becoming like, I don't know. I kind of was like a little bit getting tuned out because it was just too much going on. It's like 50 people. Like, so I just feel like it's just too much. Diamond the Body, I don't know. I feel like she's a good fit aesthetically, but I feel like her meshing with them, I don't feel like she's probably like a good fit. What do you think?
I do feel like she's a good fit. I just feel like some of the girls formed alliances and she didn't form alliances smartly enough. I mean, not smartly enough. I wish she formed alliances because really this is Big Brother. This is Baddies Survivor. Like, bitches getting voted off the island. So it's like, I wish she kind of like got into a little clique in before the season. But that shows you kind of how like she's not fake when it comes to the TV stuff. Because she could have easily did that.
Yeah, and then with the Claremont twins leaving, like that was so obvious. Like that was just you could tell like it was their time to go. Like I was like, okay.
They didn't even give me a birthday candle. Who gives candles?
Yes, it was just
that doesn't make any sense.
It was weird. And then there was something else I want to say. I really do like how I'm so okay. I understand the whole N-word thing, okay, whatever. But I am so tired of them twisting it, acting like they called them N-word with the ER. Like
which she did not. Let's clarify that. She did not call them an ER.
They're acting like they're calling, like she's calling them like you're an N-word. And I'm like, she didn't say it like that. And I don't agree with her saying it, but it's like, y'all are too thirsty to just get on this little girl who weighs.
They twisted it real bad.
Yes. First of all, she the size of my dog, and I got a mini poodle. So it's like, why are y'all all picking on her? It's just corny. And then the new girls who came in, the reserve girls, I feel like they should have been the regular girls to come in because they were standing on business. I kind of like them. Like they could have saved Beyonce.
What girls you would have switched out for what girls? Let us know.
What's the girl who jumped in Gretch fight?
Nunu.
Her, and then the one who no shade, but she do look like she's somebody's like she in her mid-40s. You know what I'm talking about? The girl who could really fight.
Jayla.
Yes, she do look old. Am I lying?
You know, you're not.
Okay.
I didn't even say it.
Who mama is this? That's what
she is giving mama tea. No, she is. She's going to be on the next season of Auntie.
Bianca can go because she's just giving thirsty for camera time. She just want to fight anybody, child. She'll fight a fly if she could. Like she's just doing too much. Tommy, honestly, I don't, even though we haven't heard much of her, I don't see like what's the point of her coming. And when she pressed the twins, you see the twins was low-key scared. I don't know if you caught that.
Okay, let me tell y'all something about the twins. Not the twin. Sinead's not pussy. It's Shannon who is. One of the twins is bolder than the other. Y'all noticed that, right? Since BGC 14, the one who was yelling in Jayla's face, who said last night, she's not scary. The other one is. Because if you notice in that scene, one of the twins said when Tommy said, "Is there a problem?" And then she said, "Well, is there?" That's the one that's not scared.
And speaking of twins, okay, side note really fast because it just pisses me off.
No, they say Shannon's the fighter. Sorry, I'll be getting the names confused, but I know who's who. Yeah,
it just pisses me off. Okay, so the twins' hair, the twins was looking, of course, they was looking fire. They hair, okay, real quick
little quick story time. They hair, whoever they get their hair done, I used to get my hair done by her them, and she pulled my edges out. So I was just automatically just getting very irritated as I was watching it because she did their hair for the show. So it was like in my head, I'm like, oh, I know they ain't got no edges because yeah. But anyways,
wait, the person who did whose hair?
The person who does the Claremont twins hair, well, she did their hair for the show. She did mine like 3 times. And granted, she does bomb. Like she does really good. Okay. But she pulled my edges out. And so she went viral on TikTok and everything like that because she was pulling everybody's edges out. So I was just thinking like, oh, wait.
Wait, first we got listen. First we got the baby daddy snatcher, and now we got edge snatcher.
It's definitely giving the edge snatcher. Like
y'all is funny.
What else happened? I feel like it was just too much of nothing. Okay, I like Callie. I was like, oh, I didn't know Callie could fight like that.
A lot of y'all just saw that Krishan thing, and keep in mind, Callie did get hit by niggas that day, so like she wasn't her strongest.
What else happened? I can't think of nothing else that happened.
Okay, so the Claremont thing happened. Have you ever sent a DM talking crap about someone or sent a message that was talking crap about someone to that person?
Child, no, I'm not that messy.
Not even like a meme where you were making fun of somebody like this.
I don't even know
like this.
I don't even know what I would do in that situation. No, have you? Okay, let me go, child. My dog is going crazy. I don't want it to be all loud in there.
That happened to me a couple of times, but I twisted it. I did it smart enough, so I twisted it. So
not you twisted it, child. No, I've never did that. Nah. But let me go because my dog is barking. I'm sorry.
I got you. No, you're good. You have a nice day. All right, what's going on, Jay?
Hi, Pierre. What's up?
What's up?
Oh my gosh, I missed you. I haven't been on here in so long.
Now, what'd you think of tonight's episode?
I thought it was okay. I just feel like the first part of it was just like, whatever. But the only interesting part was the bonfire whole shebang. And I was just like, all right, well, this is the only interesting part. And it was crazy. I mean, I enjoyed it. I was here for the chaos. I'm not going to lie. I was here for it. Even though it was confusing me, but I was like,
now, do you watch Survivor?
No, but I've heard of it.
That's the baddies version.
No, it really is though, because like, why was it that like, okay, everybody was on one side, and then all the other replacements came in, and like Natalie was making it seem like, okay, like some girls are gonna leave and they're gonna come in, but it's like it's not gonna be that though, because doesn't Gretch stay for like the whole season? Right. Doesn't like who else? Callie stays for the whole
I heard
season.
A couple of them left, but I think most of them stayed most of the season.
Oh, so
I know one girl that's coming in soon from the replacement side. I don't know if y'all know yet, so I don't want to spoil it for y'all. Now, what do you think of the whole DTB situation? Do you feel like she had a valid point as to beefing with Tinka? Do you agree with?
No, I was looking at that. I was looking at her like, girl, you sound so dumb. I mean, I understand though, because you want to get on here and you want to get your money, and Baddies is a really good opportunity for someone who's not known to get money. But it's not like Diamond the Body is not like a known person though. Like she's pretty big in like the Now That's TV community, so it's not like she really had to she didn't have to really do that. I feel like she could have got on Baddies without having to do that. But they got to hype it up and be extra. But she sounded kind of dumb. And then I was like, I mean, honestly though, now Tinkerbell has a reason to want to fight you though, because it's like you only did this just for camera time. Like it was just stupid. I think it was stupid, but you got to get on Baddies somehow, right?
Right. Now, what do you think of the whole situation that happened towards the end? We saw the girl start getting into it, whatever, and Gretch ends up saying, "Nigga!"
I was shocked. I was like, she said it again, and then I'm like, and then Jayla kind of looked stupid because she was like, "Come on!" I'm just like, girl, it's past that point. At this point, y'all just need to just replace her, just beat her up again. I don't know, But I was so shocked. I was like, she said it again. I had to look at my boyfriend she just said it again.
Now, who would you pick out from the replacement side to the other side?
So I like Nunu, even though she was doing a little bit too much trying to fight and all that, whatever. But I will put her in there. I will put J.O. in there because they can thump. Definitely, obviously, Callie's already in there. Other than that, everyone else was kind of just like bland, like Jelly Bean. No, like, girl, you got beat. She got beat on.
A lot of y'all asked me who I would put in. I would put in this is hard. I want to put in 3. So I'm gonna put in 3 because I could do what I want. I will put in J.O., Nunu, and this is another one, Heaven Marina, because I want to see if she says the N-word and if y'all gonna have a problem with it or not.
But is she not? But she's
black. I do think she's black, but I want to see if the other girls are gonna be like, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Oh, okay.
They may have the same issue or not, but I do believe she's black.
I mean, I still have the same energy. Gretchen shouldn't be saying, I don't care. When it comes to that situation, I'm dating someone who's Puerto Rican that's like black. So, and then obviously I'm black. So he's fine with saying it because he's black. But Gretchen, you're white Puerto Rican. Like, you're not.
So your boyfriend's a black Puerto Rican?
Yes. Okay. Yes, he is.
That's him in the back?
Yeah, that's him in the back.
Listen, I fuck with your channel, OD. I swear. Don't curse. Oh, my bad. Your money. But anyways, now I agree with that. That's a fact because she should not be saying that. She ain't got no type of black all up in her. And I'm speaking for Puerto Ricans for real. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if you ain't got no black, you shouldn't be saying that shit at all.
No, I got you. Thank you. Who's your MVP for this week?
I would say I would have to give it to, even though I didn't like, even though she was kind of like rubbing me the wrong way, I would have to give it. I think I'm gonna give it to Callie, and the reason why I'm gonna give it to Callie because she really she took me for a surprise because she was like kind of like letting it be known like, hey, like I wasn't trying to come on your show and disrespect you, even though I was living for her doing that to Natalie because someone need to shake Natalie up. So I feel like her coming in, she was just like, okay, I don't have no problem with none of y'all, but Jelly Bean, we have to get it on. And the way she beat that girl, I said, whoo. I said, I don't want none of that smoke over there. And I'm just like, whoo, she's in the running contender. It's to her. It's her.
Or I might even throw Jelly Bean in there since she's so loyal to Natalie to see how that's going right on.
I don't even know where she even came from. Yeah. Oh, and what I also noticed too is Dia. Yeah. I can't stand Dia no more. Now I was kind of liking her a little bit because she was cool, and I was like, okay, her accent. She's doing too much, and honestly, she deserved to get that beat down by Nunu because the way she was talking in the confessional, she made it seem like her hands are wonders. I'm like, girl, that's not what the sand said because you was looking real sandy when you got back up. I said, oh,
oh man, any final thoughts?
I want to say that I can't wait for next week's episode because I'm really curious to see how Tommy's gonna be. And I just love your channel and keep going. And I'm gonna be here next week because I'm not gonna keep slacking no more because you know I love you. So
love you. All right, night. I love spontaneous moments like that when the boyfriend joke. They're like, that's the key to me. Okay, make sure I hit that like button, please, or Krishan gonna come and interrupt again. After the contrast, we go so hard, we lose control. We haven't heard from Krishan in a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of missed her antics. Am I the only one? I might be the only one. Oh, I might be. Kim, am I the only one?
You are the only one.
I knew you was going to say that.
And Jay, we need your boyfriend on Baddies. He need to sit down and let these Puerto Ricans know whether they can sit here or not, because everybody's just so confused, except Sapphire.
Now, what do you think of tonight's episode, Kiva?
Okay, I feel like tonight's episode should have been the first episode. Because why are we bringing in the replacements now, mixing them with the new girls who don't even need to be there? Replace all the new girls and bring in some of these girls. That's what I think. This should have been like
it should have been like a you know how the Playboys did, like a cattle call.
Yeah, like they should have did this the first episode, so we can see who's gonna be in which house. And I know we got a lot of criticism last season, but
Yes.
they should keep separating the houses and have Tommy in house A and have Natalie in house B, because
Ooh,
this
maybe
right
this
here,
season they could have put Tommy with the replacement.
yeah, with the
Be
new
in charge.
girls, because this right here, I don't know, it's just giving follow the leader. And Pinky and the Brain, Dia and Slim Too Bad, please get rid of them. I just figured out what Dia name was just like watching you. Cause I'm like, what is her name again? What is her name again? Thank y'all for saying Dia. Cause I'm like, who the hell is Dia? Okay, this is Dia. Pinky and the Brain, Slim Too Bad and Dia. That's
Right.
them.
Why do you feel like they are Pinky in the Brain? Like, was it because of the DTV thing?
First of all, because they're one. Yeah, it's like y'all are followers. Like, you can't do one thing without her doing the other. And like DTB, how y'all friends? Am I missing something? And with the DTB fighting Tank, do y'all not remember Tank interrupted her while she was talking? I would have snatched the wig off too. I would have gave her a wedgie with that big butt.
Now that would have been a baddie's first. We done seen Baddie snatch, but we've never seen a baddie get a wedgie.
I would have pulled her panties so far up her, you know what? Because you know that wig was gonna come straight off. She don't give me glue down tight.
That was very quick.
I just feel like, did y'all forget? Like, Tanka was very rude at the audition. She was rude to everybody in that room. DTB had every reason to pull off her wig. I don't know why DTB is. I don't know if she's unbothered or she just. I don't know what it is, but I like her like this. Everybody's saying that she is not in the clique. She don't need to be in the clique, but she needs to prove that too. So, but maybe we're gonna see it in later in the episodes.
Yes. Next episode, it looked like she's sick and tired of Tick. She said, "You bleaching 3 colors."
Yeah, so that just for me perm on her face.
Okay, now what do you think? You know what's funny to me? Aubrey acting as if she's never been in a tussle before. When you saw my recap, I broke down when Dawn popped her. What do you think of that?
That's what I'm saying. Aubrey acting like a lot of things. Like, girl, you acting like you don't owe Diddy. Like, you're not trying to get money from Diddy. You acting like you never been in a fight. You just acting. Like, girl,
that made me remember that too. Before this episode, I never really thought of that. But I was like, did she get in a fight with Dawn? I remember reading that one time.
Yeah, and you need to make a after show about this P. Diddy stuff too, because I'm very controversial and I got my own opinions about it.
Okay.
You need to make a.
Yeah. I need to do an after show on it too. He's probably soon get arrested. They're gonna find something, especially with that video footage out of nowhere. So when that does happen, I'm probably gonna do a huge after show on that because there is a lot to talk about when it comes to that.
And is Nikki free? Free Nikki. I'm a little behind. I've been breastfeeding.
She's free. She just
okay. Well, never mind.
She just performed. Now we saw the girls tussle at the beach. What girls would you replace with who to be an original house?
Pinky and the Brain got to go tonight. The new girl. What's her name? I don't know these girls' name. The one who looked like Ari.
Nunu.
That's her name. Heaven something.
Oh wait. No, Heaven Maria.
Okay, she looked like Ari.
Yeah.
The real Kyle sister. I like her. Bianca, why did you fight that? Oh yeah, get rid of Bianca too. Bianca, why did you fight that girl? Bianca is just. I like her better on the other show.
But she said, no, here, I'm going to defend Bianca because Heaven said anybody. She was somebody.
But why did she have to? I feel she should have, I don't know, she should have got Scotty for wearing that pink wig and that. What was Scotty giving? Oh, I forgot what I said. Something of the Caribbeans. I don't like that yellow outfit, Scotty. And I don't like that pink hair.
You like Scotty with natural colors.
I love Scotty with natural colors, except blonde. And Natalie, please stop with the colors and the Stunner Girl outfits, please.
You know Natalie's not gonna stop jocking Stunner Girl's
I want her to please stop.
It's in her dream board. Stunner's whole aesthetic Natalie has jocked. I don't think I'll peep Nat. Now who's your MVP of the week?
Callie and Tommy. And when Tommy came out on that horse, I just fell out. Tommy and Callie, the weakest link, Pinky and the Brain.
Ooh, so they gotta go.
Yes, please.
Next week's preview. Now, a caller, Miss Bia just said that she do not think that Jayla was intimidated by me.
She wasn't. No, she definitely wasn't.
Ooh, okay. See, I disagree. I think that kind of shook her. Nobody's really gotten into Jayla's peripheral.
Only reason I say that because I do that, Pierre. When people get in my face, I do laugh. I might give you a kiss. That's the only reason I said she wasn't intimidated. So if she wasn't intimidated, I feel like she's gonna swing first. But we're gonna see next week because I might be wrong.
Okay. Any final thoughts?
Y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Period. Thank you, Cuba. All right. What's going on, Mocha?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
Oh my gosh, this episode, it was so boring at first, and then the bonfire.
Did you like the bonfire idea, like the meeting of the two homes?
I know it. I don't know when Diamond came out and she was like, "Yeah, they got the bonfire. It's cute," and I'm just like, "It's nothing cute about it." It really felt like, yeah, they were getting ready to fight. They were setting up for a fight. But let me talk about the I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, let me talk about the the whole Puerto Rican saying the N-word thing.
Yes.
Okay, when Biggie said that she thinks that it's just, you gotta look the part, I don't think that it's about skin color. I think it's about features. I think if you have those, like, okay, because you can look at an albino person and you could tell if they're black or not.
Yes.
So I feel like it's the features, the nose, the lips, like I feel like it's the features. I don't think it's the skin color. Cause even one of the entertainers who was just talking, her boyfriend came up and he's very light skinned. But you can tell, like, oh yeah, he got black somewhere in there. It's close.
Right.
But yeah, he would
get
I
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he would probably say it and then you wouldn't question that he was him saying it,
Right. No, I see what you're saying for sure. Now, do you think in this whole situation with regards to Gretchen, are the girls sort of blowing it up too much? Because Biggie thought, because she wasn't there, so she was told the ER, and Gretchen never said ER.
No, I hate that they even.
And I feel bad
that she
now.
said that. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I don't like that Gretchen is saying the N-word. But I like Gretchen. I don't know. I don't know. And it's like, I feel bad because I was trying not to like her at one point.
No, keep it a buck now. Yo.
Because I was like, please just stop saying it. Like, we want to like you. Just stop saying it. But when at the bonfire, when she said it again, it's like Jayla doing that fake run up. It's like, girl. And then I feel like Jayla, she felt like that first hit was going to connect because she made the sound, that sound. And I'm like, ooh, girl, no, it's not. It's not it. It's not it.
Yeah,
Gretchen be dogging
how to bobble weed from a black person.
Oh my gosh, Gretchen, she be giving it to him. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that from her.
They don't call her Big Rush for nothing. I'm telling you, a lot of people underestimated her, like fighting wise, all that. Like she not with that.
Hold on, I just see somebody Miracle's World. She said that girl boyfriend was not black. Listen. Yes, he is Puerto Rican, but we can clearly see that he has black close up in his family line. Like you wouldn't question that he has black in him. Like, come on now, let's not do that. I know he not black, Buki. I know, but he got black in him. He black to me, so in what? He can say the N-word in front of me. I don't care.
Now, when the girls were fighting and stuff on the beach, who would you switch out for who? Like replacement wise?
Oh, first of all, take Dia away. Oh my goodness, please. I just can't. I don't know. I thought I was gonna like her at first, but I just feel like she's a follower a little bit. I don't know. I thought she was gonna represent for the Bahamas like real good, but the way that I forgot the girl name who was fighting her, but she kind of fight like Tasiki a little bit.
Oh
like,
yes, I think that is Tasiki's natural right there.
Yes, her and or Callie. I don't know. I feel like Callie could. I don't know. I feel like Callie and Tasiki could probably do a little one too, but
Mm.
And then the Heaven girl, she was okay on the auditions, but I wasn't expecting her to just get out there just to want to fight. I was not expecting it, so I'm not really a fan of her.
Somebody also commented and said Anna was smart for not attending due to her nose injury. The replacement would have tore her up on that beach. Now, how do you think things would have been different had Rolly and Animac been there from the jump?
I feel like Rolly wouldn't have had too much to say. Mm-hmm. I feel like she know the girls would have got on her, so she would have been real quiet. She would have been mute. I feel like Anna probably would have had a whole lot to say, and she would have been, off the liquor. And I feel like she would have been ready to fight anybody who would have been ready to fight. But I don't know, the girls that's already in the house, I don't think they would have let it really go down like that anyway. Right. So
I think that Rolly and Jayla would have fought in the beginning had she been there from the jump. And the reason why I say that is because Jayla was doing a lot when the twins were there, and Rolly came after the twins left, so I think she kind of calmed down. So I think they would have fought because that would have irritated Rolly. Rolly's a Virgo. We get irritated very easily, so they would have fought.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that. I can guarantee
she definitely would have said it, even though they I don't think they're on bad terms, but I think she definitely would have said something to Jayla.
Oh yes.
At some point, she definitely would have said something to her. But I do like how on the next part, how Meatball kind of checked Jayla, because I'm like, yes, get her, because Jayla is she's not even gonna respond like how she would respond to somebody she knows she can beat.
Now, who's your MVP of the week?
I don't know. I want to say Callie.
Callie, okay. The girls are living for Miss Cal.
I thought it was hilarious how Aubrey was like, the Blue Man Group taught her well.
Right.
She was
talking about the Crips. Ain't no Blue Man Group.
Gosh. Aubrey is hilarious. Oh my gosh, I love her. I'm glad she's on this season too. I'm not gonna lie. Even though she a little out of place, the comedy is there.
Right, the comedy. We just need her to stop capping about never getting into a fight, because you've been in the trouble too, Aubrey. Let's not act,
It's like, girl, you done been in this industry. How long you done seen some stuff? Stop playing.
Like, nah. That's the only thing that get me with her. Like the whole, like they're fighing. Like, come on.
Right, like, girl, it might have been a while, but it ain't been that long.
Right. Any final thoughts?
No, that was it. Everybody keep watching, like, comment, subscribe. Love you, Pierre, forever.
All right, love you too, Nae. What is going on, Jalen?
Hey, what's up? Oh, it's a lot to talk about. Okay, where you want to start?
Let's start with basically the sit downs and stuff. We had an awkward sit down with DTB and potentially her future ops. What do you think of the sit downs in the beginning? And then let's talk about the B scene.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm team DBT because Diamond the Body. Yeah, I'm team DBT. I'm sorry, did I say that wrong? Oh, DTB. Yeah. I'm on her side. I agree with everyone else. I feel like the other two, Slim and Dia, I feel like they're followers. I really wanted to like Dia because I thought she was adorable, but she just gives follower to me. And
she's still adorable. She's just an adorable follower.
She is adorable, but sweetheart, please avoid conflict, because the way you were rolling in that sand, girl. Oh no. Yeah, and no one noticed this until one caller pointed it out too. But during the auditions, Diamond did not just go at Tinka, Vibes Cartel. She did not just go at her for no reason, because Diamond was, she was rudely interrupted by her. I don't know how everyone skipped that, but yeah, I just have to point that out. But I have to get on Mariah. Mariah is nobody's friend, okay? Mariah needs to go. Because how did you have your best friend come over here and get her butt whooped for you, okay? And now you want to act like you don't know anything about what she's doing. Like, we know you're behind the scenes telling her to get your lick back because you're too weak to get it yourself. And now she's the outcast and you're with the group. Like, make it make sense. And this is another thing. Big Gretch, Cat Stacks. Yeah, this is the thing about her. Yeah, she did deserve to get beat up for that. She deserved to get beat up for that N-word, but Mariah, that used to fly at her mouth like a MFer. Okay, she deserves that too.
So you mean to tell me? Hold on. I gotta. You're saying you said the words Cat Stacks.
Does that not look like Cat Stacks? That's Cat Stacks.
Crazy.
That is Cat Stacks. Tell me that's not Cat.
It's a I see a small resemblance.
Yeah, I'm like, it's Cat Stacks. Okay. Happy birthday, Cat Stacks. But yeah, this is the thing. I agree with everyone else. I don't like her saying that word, but let's be honest. If it was anyone else, they would have dipped by now with the whole house against them.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And
Gretchen is a strong girl. Nobody's denying that.
She is. Yes. But yeah, she really needs to keep that word out of her mouth. But this is the thing too. All those other girls need to get beat up for saying that as well. Because like I said, Mariah said it. I'm pretty sure Smiley said it. And when Jayla was doing the interview with Sharp, Sharp's not black. And that word was coming out of his mouth like an MFer. So why is everyone picky choosy with that? I feel like everyone who's not black needs to get the same beating. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Now, I think the Sharp situation, because it was his like platform, that I feel like if she tried to like check him on that, and I do, from my knowledge, I do think Sharp is black. I may be wrong, like I said, because I don't know a lot of Sharp's info, but I do think he's black. But if he's not, I think Jayla didn't do that because it was his platform. Plus, he already planned on disrespecting her, low key, with the whole jacket situation.
Yeah, he gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
Someone says you go beat up Sharp. Okay, I will. But anyways, what were we talking about? Ain't nobody scared of no damn Sharp. But anyways,
now, what do you think of the beach scene?
The beach scene. I feel like Callie is the MVP. That's all I got out that whole thing. And the Claremont twins low-key ate when they left over a birthday cake, even though we don't know why they really left. It does seem set up, but I just thought that was really funny.
Yeah, apparently they're only contracted to film for a certain amount of time, so that was their excuse out to leave.
Yeah.
And have you sent a message or a DM talking crap about somebody accidentally to somebody like Tommy did?
Accidentally. Oh, I shouldn't tell you that. Not okay. Not that, but I definitely. I accidentally sent something. Let's just say I accidentally sent something that I was not trying to send to a family member, and that family member don't talk to me. So yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
All right. I live for him. What's going on, that pretty MFer?
Hello. Hey, Pierre.
What's up?
Good. Chilling.
Now, what'd you think of tonight's episode?
I thought it was so boring up until the last 15 minutes. Then it got exciting, but the only person that stayed calm in the whole situation seemed like the horse. He walked into horrible energy. And all he did was gallop away.
The horse turned into a baddie. The horse wasn't having it.
That's the only person I think kept calm.
And so let's talk about some of the scenes during the show. So we see, the whole DTP situation. Do you feel like she snatched her wig, not being in the right to do that? Do you think she was not in the right to snatch the wig? Do you feel like, she was just trying to get on the show, or do you think it was a clout situation?
I knew DTP was going to get on the show because she was in the video with Natalie a couple weeks before that.
not a video with Beat King.
Right.
She was in the video, so I knew she was going to be on the show. Like the last couple callers pointed out, Tinka was being disrespectful, and I never liked Tinka during auditions. I thought she did too much.
Yeah.
So I didn't like her. So, but I always been a Diamond girl.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes she be doing too much on the other networks.
Right.
I like Diamond, and I thought she looked great today in that gold.
Oh yes, no. To me, she was best dressed of the night, 100%.
Oh,
I kind of wish she wore that in her confessional. No shade, that would have ate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a whole bikini fit in her confessional for the crew review. That would have really ate. Now,
well, besides Sapphire, I think Sapphire dresses great. So.
Yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm.
She does.
Sorry.
What do you think about the whole situation with the whole Gretchen situation and how Biggie interpreted said that you have to look the part? Do you agree?
Oh, most definitely. I'm from Texas, and they be letting Mexicans say it. They be letting all cultures say it. Everybody says it. So it's unfortunate. She shouldn't be saying it. She should not be saying the N-word at all. Like, that's crazy to me that they keep letting it happen. But I also think Jayla's doing too much. I don't know. I feel like Jayla's doing too much this season. Like, she should just be standing there and being classy, but she's not. She's just one of the ratchet ones. But Gretch saying
do you think it's because the twins are there, or do you think it's because of the situations that she was in?
I don't know. I asked my friend this last night because I didn't know. I didn't watch BGC that she was on.
Yes.
And I don't know. Like, it always seems like Jayla be doing too much. Like, she be doing too much just trying to be. I don't know. I just don't know because I don't know.
By the way, y'all, a lot of people always ask me, what do y'all think is your favorite or your worst BGC seasons? My favorite is season 10. My least favorite is season 14. And the reason 14 sucks in my opinion. I hated 14.
Who was on season 10?
Valentina, Rocky, and them.
Oh, okay. I like Rocky, but.
And 14 had Jayla in them. And it's not because of Jayla. It's because the season was so boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people didn't end up watching that season.
My favorite season is Mexico because Megan beat those girls up. And I love that season.
Yeah, 14 and 10 were mine. So we saw the whole B situation happen. What girls would you switch out for some of the replacements? Like what girls that actually made it in the house would you switch out for the replacements?
Oh my God. The reason why I thought today's episode, which I agree, I think it was Miss Bia, she said this should have been episode 1, right? They should have introduced the replacements in episode 1, so we would have been a little bit more invested with them coming in. So as far as the replacements go, even though she was a bit of a follower, I like Antonio Brown's baby mama.
Right.
I like.
See, I hate that we refer to her as that. That's why she got to stop saying it.
Yeah. Who else? The old looking lady. She's okay.
Y'all gonna stop.
I can't remember all their names. There's so many of
her
them.
name is Joe.
Miss Joe. Okay.
J-O.
J-O. Yes. And I don't know. There's so many of them. So maybe I don't know. I don't have a third.
So it would be J-O and the new girl.
Yeah. Who would you say again? One more time. Just tell us one more time. Who would you replace?
I would take out Sorry is Dia and Sorry Slim. I would take those two out. And I would actually add in a third on the replacement side. I would put in Heaven, Nunu, and J.O.
Okay. Yeah.
Those three. And then we see the whole twins leave. And because of Tommy, I guess, sending a meme to her. Have you ever done that? Have you ever sent, was talking crap about somebody and sent it to the person, or you sent a meme, like any of that situation?
Oh my gosh, all the time. Like, the problem with me is I have my phone in my back pocket during work, so I just be butt dialing or sending text messages accidentally all the time. I'm a Virgo, so as well.
Same.
But I'm an August Virgo. You must be a September Virgo.
September Virgo.
Yes. You September Virgos are totally different. But yes, all the time. I be sending stuff I'm not meant, to men. So I be sending the wrong text messages sometimes. I just be moving too fast. That's my problem. I be moving too fast. So
now, who's your MVP of the week?
Again, this episode was very boring. I would give it to DTP, and I like Callie, and like everybody else, I just cannot get that image of Krishan beating her up out of her head. I didn't know she was fighting with dudes too. I did not know that until you said it today. But I would definitely give it to Callie. I like Callie. I like the way she came in the first first episode where she tried to take Natalie's seat. I love that. That was just a perfect entrance for her. And I liked her today. Even though when she pushed Mariah, I died laughing. I almost fainted. Mariah turned back and was like, "You better not push me." Like, what are you gonna do, girl?
She said, "Stop jumping."
Yeah. I love that. I just love that. I love that pettiness. I don't know, like, I just love it.
Right. Any final thoughts?
Not about baddies, but I thought Big Pressure looked really, really skinny during the previews. I thought she looked skinny.
For Greek Life. We're going to talk about it in the after show.
Okay. I'll be there.
All right. Night.
Bye, Pierre.
Night. All right. Next person I'm going to add you guys is Jay Barrett's home.
Yo, can you hear me?
What's up?
Not much. I'm trying not to cuss, so let's just get into the things of the ratchetness.
What'd you think of tonight's episode? The talking scenes, and then let's talk about the beach.
I mean, the talking scenes are, it is what it is. I was working out, so I wasn't really paying attention to what they were talking about because it's the same script. What happened last night? This happened last night. Oh God. Oh my goodness. And nothing ever gets resolved. So that's that. And I've been watching the Zodiac House all day. So when they talked about Bonfire and, based off the trailer, they were going to fight, I was just hoping nobody caught a Michael Jackson case and nobody's hair caught fire. And I'm just so glad that,
because they were fighting right near the fire.
I'm like, ooh, please do not burn. Like, I will sue the brakes off of this show. But overall, it was a typical Zeus episode. Nothing major, nothing minor.
Now, what do you think of some of the replacements that you saw? Would you have switched any of them out for the original girls? What do you think?
I would switch Tokyo Tony's failed clone to the little podcast they're doing. I wouldn't even have her on this show. I would switch. What's the Ari Fletcher girl? I guess I would switch her. That's what I would just switch her so Bianca can actually have somebody to fight because she was actually throwing punches, but she was still losing, but she was actually throwing punches, so she found her little match. So I would put her in the house. Switch Dia out with the girl who beat her up, unfortunately, and shout out to her brother, rest in peace, and for all that. I don't understand what she was talking about with the representation because you could have been on Love Island, Love is Blind, so many other shows where she's a pretty girl. She could have got she could have been one of them girls, but Baddies is it, I guess. So her and Slim Too Bad, they can all just follow the lead like they've been following Natalie's behind.
Now, when it comes to the Gretch situation, what do you think of that? Because you didn't get to comment on it last week. Like, do you think people are blowing it out of proportion? And also her saying it again this episode. My nigga!
No, it's blown. It's blown out of proportion, but not blown out of proportion because no, she shouldn't be. I don't think she should be saying it. Of course, they're going to say freedom of speech. Everybody has that, and you can't force somebody not to say anything, even though, like I said, she shouldn't. But again, it's picking and choosing because no shade. There's the Cardi B who constantly says the N-word. There's Cocaine who constantly says the N-word. Nobody checks her. So, I would just want it to be consistent on all fronts. And like other people have said, Smiley, Mariah, it's not consistent. So I would just rather them make it a rule where nobody says it or they just bleep it out when the show's airing to avoid, because with this show being political, it's not the place, it's not the time, and it's not what we're here for, to be honest.
Right.
So yeah, it's just blowing the high up the show.
Okay. Now, we saw the Claremont twins end up dipping. Now, have you ever talked crap about somebody accidentally sent it to them or sent a meme to them that was talking about them?
I mean, I like if I'm in a conversation with somebody and I'm like, trying to keep, when the what's it called, the notification pops up and you just slide down,
Right.
and I'm just typing, and I'll actually accidentally send it to somebody else who was texting me at the same time, but like nothing messy, nothing crazy. I'm not about that life. Like I don't want that drama. So like just some minuscule stuff, but nothing shady.
Right.
Always look at who I'm sending stuff to.
That's true. To me, the easiest place that can happen on is really Instagram. But
yeah.
It's not that easy. That means you was really messing up on the text. But Instagram that's where it's the DMs and all that type of stuff. Now, who's your MVP for the week?
I gotta give it up to the horse. The horse ate that up.
The horse that brought in Tommy.
Like, just imagine like chaos, and then all of a sudden you see a horse come out of nowhere. Like, huh? But yeah, the horse, Callie, Nunu, I guess, because
they really put that horse in danger.
They did, and shout out to the horse for making it out alive, because it could have easily got on Callie's level and stomped the girl out, but
it would have been funny if the horse was irritated and they kicked somebody from the back.
Okay, listen, it would have been back injuries, broken BBLs would have been loose, the petroleum jelly and the Claremont twins.
The horse just kicked the baddie, and baddie just
would have been gone. Then they would have got the Claremont twins a candle for real.
Right. That's why the Claremont twins had to go. They couldn't risk an injury with all the plastic surgery they had with a horse coming in.
Okay.
Any final thoughts?
Okay. So you've been just talking about Survivor real quick, and I haven't caught up with Survivor, even though I'm a super fan. Just are the recent seasons like good, or are they like?
When I tell you, let me tell you. I've binge watched because when I'm working and stuff like that, when I'm doing work at home, whatever, I'll binge watch the season. So for the past months, or whatever, I've been binge watching all the latest seasons. And then the last one that just aired, I watched it live. When I tell you it's so good, and I'm a big fan of Big Brother, but these latest seasons of Survivor are so good, it makes Big Brother look like a joke.
Because I love.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I was gonna say I love like the Amazing Race, Big Brother, all that good stuff, and like when they. Because a good tribal council, when you get all the good shade, the good tea. I just wish they were a little bit more dialogue when they first squatted up. But no,
literally the one that just aired, they just had the finale like this past week. Literally, there's a guy who did so good in the competition, and he almost won. But his number one in the competition didn't vote for him to win. I'm talking about they were this close the whole season. She did not vote for him to win. That's how good that season was.
Yeah, I'm about to get on the Hulu's.
You gotta watch it.
Check it out. All right, man.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right, what's going on, Deja? Not ready. What's going on, Mucha de Nera? Not ready. What's going on? Why y'all call it if y'all are ready? Why y'all call it if y'all ready? All right, what's going on, Cynthia? Ooh, everybody getting scripted. Darn, I'm gonna start kicking the ones that's not answering out so more people can come in the shade. What's going on, Hannah?
Hey there, hold on, give me just a second. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey Pierre, I love your channel, whatever.
Thank you. What did you think of today's episode?
I just got done watching this Baddies. Had to take a break from studying to watch my Ratchet TV show. What's your questions?
What do you think of the sit downs that happened in the beginning? Do you feel like the DTB scene was like awkward and that they were kind of getting up on her? What do you think?
I thought it was kind of awkward, but I also liked that Diamond the Body like stood on business because like who's gonna check me. And I agree with one of the other callers. Like, if you are coming on Baddies, you should know that you're gonna have to fight. So like, what like, why was there like a moral high horse to not beat her up? You know what I mean?
Not a more high horse. High is Tommy's horse.
The only horse is Tommy.
Right. There is no more high horse except the horse that Claire got us.
Exactly.
Now, we see the girls end up meeting at the beach or whatever. Before we get to that, we didn't hear your commentary on last week in regards to Big Gretch. Should Big Gretch be allowed to say the N-word?
Okay, I don't know. I do not think that Gretch should be able to say the N-word. I'm from Texas. Somebody said that. They're from Texas too. Yeah, Mexicans be saying it all the time, and I'm always like, what the fuck? Like, why are you saying that? But I feel like African Americans, I'm African, but so I feel like Africans or African Americans can say it, but I feel like African Americans hand it out too easy to people. And so now everyone feels like they can say it when it really should just be black. And I think biracial shouldn't say it too, because I don't think biracial people are black, but that's just me.
Ooh. Now that's a hot opinion.
They're black and white. So, but if you're biracial and maybe like black presenting, I can see how you can get away with it, because there's some biracials that look very black. But I don't know. I don't say the word anyways. I think it's like, I just think it's not a cute word to say. So that's just my opinion. But I don't know. Biracials are not black to me. They're mixed.
Okay, now we get to the beach scene. We see the girls started getting into it. Who would you have switched out for the original cast? Like the original cast and replacements. Who would you take out from the original cast and put the replacements in?
Definitely Dia, because again, I didn't even know her name. Her and the other one that was sitting down at the DTV scene. Them two.
Slim.
Honestly, Biggie too. She can really go. I'm tired of Biggie.
Oh.
She is so.
In my opinion, one person I would have switched out to is Tasiki. No shade. Anyways,
I'll take Tasiki too. Honestly, she can go. She's boring me to death. But Biggie, Tasiki, Dia, and that other girl, I can't even think of her name. They can go. I was just like, just not giving.
And the reason why I say I would get rid of Tasiki from one of the new girls is because it's like, and I don't even like Tika, but at least she's giving us something. Tasiki's like, and it's not you having a fight is giving us something, because y'all know how I feel about them putting girls in the Airbnb.
Not Tinka.
Even Scotty is giving us something this season by being in the mix of it. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, not Tinka. I was thinking that the other girl, Mariah's best friend. That's the one that should go. She fights Bianca. Yes.
Why?
She just like she's like a pit bull. Like you said, she enjoys fighting too much.
Y'all be hating on Bianca too much for me, and it bothers me. Why?
She just her and Mariah can go too. Honestly, the whole cast, besides the Claremont twins and Aubrey, I think it's Aubrey. Tommy can stay. I don't know. It's just not. We just need a whole new set of girls. There's too many girls. Mariah can definitely go too.
Now, who is your MVP of the season? Oh, even before that, have you ever talked bad about somebody accidentally?
Yes, I one time was pissed off at my twin sister and sent her the message. So yes, I've definitely was talking shit and accidentally sent a message.
Did you try to switch it around? Like, hey,
no, I stood on it. I stood on it. My sister knows what's up. So I was like, ooh, sorry, girl. But I have definitely done it before, like with an ex-friend, and I had to switch it up. So we all do it. And don't come for me. Everyone has a little messy in their bones. So
right. Now, who's your MVP of the week?
It's a tie between Callie and DTB, to be honest. Just because they both stood on business, they both did what they needed to do.
Right.
And last week I understand that people were saying Gretch last week. I'm not gonna say Gretch, but I do like that she fought all those girls. So she can.
You like the fact that she didn't run away or leave?
Yes, because I would have left. I would have dipped. That's just
Vicky left it. It was
Biggie, exactly. You can go. How do you fight? How do you get an argument with one person and you're sitting out one host like a whole episode, and Gretch is back the next episode after she done fought 11 girls.
Listen, well, Vicky checked already clear. Gretchen's check was on consignment. She had to make sure she got it sent through.
Well, thank you for having me, Pierre. I love watching your show. I had to run, watch Baddies, and then come on, and try to get talk to you a little bit.
Period.
But I love your channel. Keep doing what you do.
What's going on, Jay Shell?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Pierre.
What's up?
So tell me why, before we get into it, I have a TikTok, right? And I was on my live a few days ago, and someone commented, and they was like, I saw you on Pierre's live. And I was like, oh my gosh, social media is so small because like I can't go nowhere. And I was like, but I had given you a shout out. I was like, shout outs to Pierre. I was like, subscribe to
I would be on TikTok, but they be snatching them pages too easily. And I don't like that.
Gosh. My first page, because I talk a lot, like I said last week, I'm Afro Latina or whatever. I talk a lot about being Afro Latina and the struggles that we deal with in Latin America. And Puerto Rico, like they came for me because I had said that Bad Bunny wasn't black because he not. And Puerto Rico came for me and they got my page banned, like literally permanently banned. So then I created, and of course I had a backup or whatever. And now my backup is crazy because my first page only had 20K when it got banned, but now my backup has 150K. So the haters can hate. But anyways, that's and before
they need to change that about TikTok.
TikTok is so
say what you want about YouTube, but like you gotta do something major for them to really get you.
TikTok is so strict and it's so annoying. And then it's not like there's like someone you could reach out to, like a customer service or something. They just gonna take it and there's no explanation. There's no reaching out to nobody.
See, I don't like that.
And
YouTube, at least you get to talk to, like you get to email and talk to a real person if something go down.
Yeah. And before we get into baddies, my spirit, I have to comment on what the last caller just said about mixed people and biracial people. There are more races than just black and white, y'all. There are so many other races other than just black and white. There's Asians, there's, like, of course, in Latin America, there's other races, but there's more races than just black and white. So, like, if someone's mixed or biracial, they're the two races that their parents are. If one of their parents is black, then that means they're black. I guess I'm passionate about that because my son is half Mexican, but my son's also black because I'm black. I'm Latina, but my race is black. So my son is a black man. So I just wanted to get into that before we get into all that. Because that was
I did see the comments. Y'all was like,
that was just loud and wrong. And okay. But yeah, let's get into it. Where should we start?
Now let's start with the sit down scenes. How do you feel about how some of the girls reacted to what happened with all the fights? And let's talk DTV and the wig snatch.
Okay. So in regards to all the sit downs, Zeus is getting real tired with how the episodes are set up. Like the first half of the episode is the sit downs and let's get into what happened and da 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 da. And then the last half of the episode is when all the chaos and the madness is really happening. I feel like the sit downs are a waste of time. I feel like this season, the way Baddies is set up and how how far we're into it now, I kind of think there's no point in bringing replacements in because the replacements at this point, they're doing everything they can to be relevant and it's making them look corny. It's making them look so corny. I don't know if you remember what I said last week, but I said Dia. I was like, Dia's getting on my nerves. Dia was doing too much. And what did Dia do this week? The exact same thing. The sit downs, I feel like, are just like filler. And honestly, Zeus is kind of like, they kind of smart with this episode because literally 15 minutes of the episode was nothing but introductions of replacements that aren't going to be on the season. So it's like they're trying to get us to get to know people that we know aren't going to be on the season. And when I was watching it, I was like, are all these females really going to be at the reunion? Like, let's keep it a stack. Like, do you really think all these people are going to get invites to the reunion? No. No.
Only the ones that got into a squabble, which maybe I think all of them did.
Exactly. And they got into a squabble over beef that doesn't exist. So what's going to happen is they're going to come to the reunion, keep that beef going just for the beef to die out because the season's over. And look, you did all that just to not even be a main cast member.
They're going to have to do that reunion in a football field. They're going to have to paint the grass pink. and purple and make it work because there's no way they could be able to do this in the
They
studio.
could do it.
So
They
many
could do it right
girls.
after, since Nikki just got her tour extended. Since it's already gonna be
Right.
pink, they don't even gotta. They don't even gotta redecorate. They could just do it right after, or right before, probably right
Right.
before.
Literally. Just for Baddies Caribbean. No, they really could. Let me tell you, they could really do it in the football stadium because it's Baddies Caribbean, so it's green. You get what I'm saying? So them all being outside, it just goes with the theme of the season.
And then may I also say, where geographical are they going next? Baddies Antarctica? Where is next? And then also
I know
too,
next, but I can't say it. I'm gonna say eventually though. But
you
yeah, I
always
know
know the
next.
tea. You always know the tea.
You know
But
I
my
know
thing,
before everybody. People swear
but
they know, but they really don't.
But my thing is, I don't understand today's episode. It was good, but it was confusing at the same time. We're
Yeah.
on the fourth episode. Why are we replacing people that we don't know? Let's keep it like, and then even then, the people that we don't know, what we do know of them, we don't like. So it's not. It's like you're not even giving them a chance to even like prove themselves for real.
Right.
And may I also say, this is off topic, but Slim needs to never wear makeup again. She looks so much better with her makeup off. When she has her face caked up like that in the confessional, she looks very manly. But when she has no makeup on, she looks very much so like
Soft.
feminine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I didn't know who the hell I was looking at. But then when I saw that was Slim, I was like, oh, she looks pretty.
Yeah.
She looks
No, she
pretty.
does look pretty, yeah.
Like
When they were sitting down with DTV.
you said, say it one more time.
When they were sitting down with DTV and she had the
Yeah,
white
and
thing on, yeah.
when they were sitting down with DTB, Dia, I don't like Dia, yo. And then the thing is, like, she's making the Bahamas look bad. She's making the Bahamas look really bad. I hate when people be like, I came up here to put on and to show. You came up here to be with the BS. You came up here to get some clout. You came up here to, because why are you up here fighting for no reason? If you was really up here trying to, put on for your culture and show people what the Bahamas is really about, then you would be up here doing that. You wouldn't be up here fighting with people just to make sure that you're gonna get back for baddies, India. Like, let's be for real.
Mm.
Not baddies Iran.
Not Baddies India. The theme song would have had to be J-Hope from the Pussycat Dolls. J-Hope.
The theme song gonna be One World from the Cheetah Girls. That's gonna be the theme song.
You are the reason that I breathe. Okay, now who is your MVP of the week?
My MVP of the week, Tommy's horse. Tommy's horse. And then also Natalie's wig, because Natalie's wig, I know Natalie be eating off as like Stunner Girl, but she eats kind of with the colors, low key. It depends on the color, but today
it depends on the color.
It depends
I like
on the
the
color.
red.
I like the red too.
I love
Natalie
the red.
has not had a bad look this season yet, in my opinion, except for that curly wig she had on. She looked kind of crazy. But aside from that, with the colors, Natalie's kind of been eating.
Curly
But
wig. I gotta think about
she
one.
had a
What
black curly wig. It was kind of like that wig she had on when she was fighting Scotty, but it looked better than that wig she had on when she was fighting Scotty.
Listen, ain't no wig as bad as that wig as when she was fighting Scotty.
Which is crazy because Natalie's hair normally looks really good, but that wig was wild. That wig.
Listen, this is what I heard. Apparently, it was hot and she wanted something like human hair, and it was human. And she asked people around, like, is this wig good?
She was better off taking her cornrows out. Natalie has a lot of hair, though.
Yes.
And that's the wig they gave her? And she wore it on camera? Scotty needed to pull it off. Lord, Scotty needed to.
Oh,
but
man.
yeah, but in all serious note, in regards to my MVP of the week, I would have to say that it's probably Gretchen. And let me say why. And mind you, it's kind of like how that caller said earlier. I don't like that Gretchen says the M word, and I don't like that she's ignorant and she's racist, anti-black, colorist, all that. But I like that she stands on business. It's very entertaining. It's extremely entertaining. So I would have to say Gretchen, and I'm gonna have to say Callie's fist. Not even Callie, but Callie's fist and Callie's foot, because that kick was deadly. I felt that in my chest when I saw that.
Yeah,
I felt
that was
in
a
my
hard
chest.
kick.
Not even Callie, because I don't even know who Callie is for real. Aubrey O'Day had me dying when she said Blue Man Group taught her right. Aubrey O'Day. I don't know if anyone remembers, but Aubrey used to have a reality show back in the day called All About Aubrey, and it only lasted one season. Yes. Yes, I
know.
watch reality TV for real. And
Yes, same,
Aubrey's
same,
always been like just entertaining.
same.
Like she's always been entertaining. And I just saw a video of Aubrey and Natalie together in 2010. So they've been known each other. But to
Oh
be honest,
yeah,
they kind of
that's how
give.
she got on. Really, I really feel like had it not been for Natalie, she wouldn't even be on the show because Natalie probably was the one telling her to do it. Like nobody's gonna hit you. Da, da, da. Like I'll make sure you straight. Let me go give you a whole lot of money. Do it, and then she
But
said, yeah.
do you think anyone would try it? Because it's kind of like
No, I
how
think she
when
has it in her contract. Nobody could hit her.
but Suki had it in her contract too, though. Rolly even said it.
But I feel like with her, if they saw that it was getting to that level, they would take her out the situation. Because if you notice, she always has security by her. Suki never
Ooh,
did. Like if you notice,
true.
anytime there's conflict, security's like right in front of Aubrey
She's
to
always like,
make sure nothing
yeah,
happens. Yeah.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
Aubrey's too
they would
rich.
make sure because if
I would
she's not
never
like
touch
a
Aubrey.
regular like that, Suki like she has a name, but it's like come on, like Aubrey's
Yeah,
been in there for like 20 plus years,
yeah,
so it's like
yeah,
that's different.
for sure.
Any
But
final
yeah,
thoughts?
I feel like this season is kind of like showing that Baddies is kind of running its course because today's episode, Biggie said it. Biggie clocked it. All these people are over here fighting and brutalizing each
Biggie
other,
said,
and
when we get to the bag though,
like,
where the bag
like
though?
the other seasons, I'm telling you, Baddies South and Baddies West were the best Baddies seasons, in my opinion, because there was real storyline. There was real
Yes.
stuff happening. This season, all it is Tinkerbella, DTB fighting over something that, like I said last week, should have been over and done with. Okay, a wig. Okay, girl, and what? Okay, Tinka and DTB, and then it's what? Mariah, Bianca, and then, oh, let me talk about that. Bianca. I like Bianca, but this is making me like not like her. And I've been liking Bianca
Ooh.
since I was like in elementary school. Like, cause Bianca's doing like she's trying to stay relevant. And Bianca's never been like that. Bianca's just been that girl. But I don't know what it is about being on Baddies, but like she's doing when Heaven said who wants to squabble up, Bianca, come on now. Come on now. Like
You
you
think they
don't
should
need.
have put Scotty up front for tribunes for volunteer?
I feel like Scotty's honestly on her P's and Q's this season because
Yes.
Janisha, was not playing with her. And now that their business is aired out and stuff, Scotty, like, I ain't gonna say nothing because that's the first thing people are gonna say when they come for Scotty. She knows that people have ammunition. So she's just on her P's and Q's. But I feel like Bianca's just trying too hard to stay relevant, which is ridiculous because she is relevant. She's Bianca. Like chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. You over here fighting Heaven Marina, who's a beautiful girl, but people that fight for no reason do that to stay relevant. Bianca doesn't need to do that.
Sapphire could have gagged her. I would have got some hot chicken noodle soup, bitch, and threw it at her.
Sapphire been looking so good. Sapphire looks so good this episode. And I'm not even a fan of her, but she looks so good. She ate with the looks.
Yes, she has. She
She
really
ate
has.
with the looks. But
I
I'm
like my favorite confessional look from Sapphire this season is I call it the cockatoo fire. When she has
she look like a peacock?
Yeah, the little peacock feathers. I like that. She was
No,
really
I
good.
like the look today. I like the look today. The look today ate, and then the look that she wore at the beach that ate too. Also, that scene at the beach. You know what it was giving? You seen the Scooby Doo movie when Daphne was gonna get sacrificed? That's what that's what it was giving. Like it was giving someone was gonna get sacrificed. Like I don't know what. Let me Lemon Pepper Stepper needs to get it together because like it was so obvious what it was. Natalie talking about some. We're gonna have so much fun. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. You over here walking them into freaking Divergent and stuff. Girl, bye.
Aubrey
But
said
yeah.
it looks like the Hunger Games. When
Oh,
she
and
said
then
not
with
the Hunger Games,
Jayla,
she said it looks
Jayla,
like Game of Thrones.
it did though. With the like what? And then with Jayla at the end, like with Gretchen, Jayla confused me because like why are you like running then stopping? Why are you like why? And I know this is my final thought for real, for real. Someone had said earlier that they feel like Jayla wasn't scared of Meatball. I think Jayla was because why did Jayla stop with the
I
run to
agree.
Gretchen? And then why did Jayla missed the hell out that punch with Gretchen? And then she missed the punches after that. She wasn't trying to fight for real. She just ran up and she thought Gretchen wasn't gonna like be about it. And I don't know why, because Gretchen was about it the entire time. Or she probably thought one of the replacements or the other girls was gonna run up with her. And when no one did, she stopped. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like she was scared of Meatball, because why didn't you fight Gretchen for real, for real? Like that was dumb. That was so stupid.
I agree with you when it comes to the meatball situation. I know some people have called it and said they don't agree, but yeah, I agree with you when it comes to meatball.
Yeah.
I've never seen her that shit before. Like she was
Yeah, like she literally just looked at like she was like, "What?" Like even back to BGC 14, like with Jenna and with Lauren, like
imagine Jazz getting in her face doing that. Like,
girl, I'm like, like Jayla just looked her up and down and was like, "Whoa," like you know what I mean? That's what I feel like she was thinking, like, "Whoa." So
yeah,
I
like
don't
she
know.
really bucking.
Yeah, yeah. So,
yeah. Thank you for
but
calling in, J Show.
of course, I'm gonna keep on shouting you out, Pierre. Bye.
Period night. All right, I will take 2 more, and then we're going to Twitch since it's the holidays. Okay, and I'm off tomorrow. Thank God. What is going on? So deaf.
Hey Pierre. Hey
What's up? What's up? What's
entertainers.
up?
How you doing?
Hey.
Zeus has to do better. Lemmy, these episodes, you got to do better, baby. I didn't care for the beginning. All them conversations, recapping. We all know everybody got into fight night the first night. They could have kept that part. Um, Natalie, I like the hair, but I don't like the colors. I like the, I like the styles, but I don't like the colors on her. Maybe she just was like brunette or black hair. Maybe the red hair too. I feel like she biting off a stunner and sapphire with the little butterfly clips and all that. She look like a little
Yes.
My Little Pony. I don't like that on Natalie. I feel like you almost 40 or 40, and that's giving like young 20s. I don't like it.
I like the red on Natalie.
I like the red on Natalie, but again, just with black hair or brown hair, girl, I think you'll look a little bit better with that. Light skinned women, no shade. Some of them don't look good with them bright, bright, bright colors like that. I'm
No
sorry.
shade.
No shade, they don't. And I'm a brown skinned woman for the people in the comments.
Right.
Comments be coming for people. They do. They will pull you together, some of them.
I'm telling y'all, last week, Bia said something about black people. They thought that being black, they're going to talk about black people. That's crazy.
Oh, my gosh. Dia, they could just send her back to the Bahamas. Girl, at first, I kind of was like, okay, I'm glad they at least picked somebody from the island, some Caribbean person to hit the show. But then you got to the table and said you beat the hell out of Greg last weekend. No, you didn't do that. You didn't do that tonight. I was like, Dia, get up, girl, get off the ground. She can go.
The fact that we're fighting so close to that fire, it gave me anxiety. I said,
somebody was gonna fall in for real. I thought somebody was gonna fall in. I said somebody getting burnt tonight. Like it's gonna happen. Mariah can go. Everybody hating on Bianca, but I think Bianca should stay.
Thank you. Finally, I agree.
Bianca came in the house supporting her friend, taking up for her friend. And then tonight, it really was chaos because I had to like rewind the fight scenes like a couple of times. Because I was like, wait, it's so much chaos. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, she was just doing what everybody else was doing. She was fighting. That's what they do on Baddies.
Thank you.
She was just fighting. The girl actually wanted to fight. Nobody stepped up. So Bianca said, hey, I'm going to step up and fight. And it was what it was. But I think Bianca should stay. Mariah can go. Dia can go. Scotty walking on like she's trading on thin water. She playing it safe. And I like that for her. I hope she don't get into no squabbles this season because really like the first couple seasons she had been getting beat up by Natalie and all that. So I hope she keeps what she got going on now going on the whole season, just staying neutral.
And what do you think of them keep saying reserve spot? Like they get reserves. Like they like we're playing like they doing the army. Like ain't no reserves.
I hate that. I don't understand what it means. Like it's just football where somebody got hurt and put on the bench or what. Like I don't know. Like if they're not gonna be there, just say something happened. We know Rolly had surgery. We didn't know what was going. Well, I didn't know what was going on with Anna Mac until the episode came out, and I was like, oh, that's what happened. because I don't follow them outside of your page and just watching the show, so I don't know. So when I saw it, I was like, okay, now it makes sense, but I didn't know what happened at first. Slim, shout out to everybody in that boot, because I'm from Texas, so that's right next door.
Period. Oh, I'm getting a lot of Texas callers.
Yes, and to the person before that and the girl before that, let me address your callers.
Yes.
I'm from Texas. I'm from Triple D, D-Town, Dallas. All right. Nobody gets a pass. Nobody. Mexicans, they don't get no pass with me. I done been, even recently, I done slapped the bitch in the store. Sorry to be cursing.
Wait a minute. Why?
I slapped somebody and went to jail because I don't like the word. You're not gonna say it around me. It's just not.
Tell us what happened. Tell us what happened.
All right, we had went out. So I was a little tipsy or whatnot. We had been out, me and my friends. Okay. And this girl and her guy was in there, and you know, they was with black people. They was Mexican, but they was with black people. And they was just like going back and forth, and you know, obviously they with the black people, so they always saying it. But I'm just a part of that small percentage of people. Like, I don't like that.
Right.
And so I just voiced it. I was like, you saying it just a little too much. So, you know, her coons was caping. And shit, me and my homegirl, we just went back and forth, and a bitch just got hit. Sorry for cursing. If I need to throw you something for you not to get demonetized, I will in the cash shop. Make sure y'all hit the air cash up too, y'all.
That way. Thank you.
Let me make sure y'all like and subscribe. But yeah, I just hit her and the police was outside and I just went to jail. I mean, it was just simple. Like, they're going back and forth about it. Everybody don't like that. Everybody don't get no pass because Texas is a melting pot just like Florida and New York.
Yes.
It's a melting pot of people. I don't need to care if you melanated. If your descent is not my descent and your ethnicity is not mine, even if you look black, you don't get to say it around me. And I'm sorry. I'm standing 10 toes down on mine. So your friends come around me, or you one of them people that like to stand adjacent with the others, I can fight you too. And I'm going to stand on my word because I'm a baddie like that.
Period. Yeah. You need to audition.
Nah, man, they ain't gonna never take my license from me. I do social work. But and went to jail and a social worker. Ain't that something?
No shade. That is funny.
Nah, but yeah, my boss did say something about that, but oh well. But what else I was about to say?
Now, what do you think about, you know, everything that happened on the beach? I know you say you wanted Bianca to stay. Would you had taken any of like the original girls and swapped them off for the replacements?
Natalie needs to go in the background. I'm sorry. And girl, you took what Callie was saying prior to her getting on the show so serious. Callie was literally playing, like, even me as an outsider. When I seen it, I was like, oh, that's so shady. But Natalie really took that like a white woman. She like, she got all of her feelings about it. Like,
you disrespected me.
Right. She went into full-blown victim mode. And I was like, oh my God, Natalie, you literally took that so serious. Now, I don't know if she took it serious for a storyline or if she really felt like that in her spirit about it, because she was messed up about that. Shout out to Callie, because I think on Crip, she should be the MVP this episode, because baby, that Mortal Kombat kick to hell. I was like,
that
oh
was
my God,
crazy.
The girl is dead on the ground.
Oh, like, by the way, since you're on here, Miss Carlissa has some things to say about Callaway fight. I want to play while you're on here. You're our last caller tonight, so hold on.
Let's see.
Blueface and Dr. Dre's sister. I did not tell them. They kept saying, that girl beat her. I said, y'all better not play with that girl. Don't play with that girl. I gave them a warning. Now your daughter can't fight. I said, don't play with that girl. She said, boom, boom, boom. I said, whoa. Told them not to play with you. I told them don't play with that girl. Hold on, because she ain't gonna give me no credit for all them karate classes. That karate. Okay, ask her where she learned that kick, because I paid a cool penny for that kick. Did y'all see that motherfucker? She didn't even take her eyes off. You would have never saw that kick coming. It was like this. Boom! She was locked. She knew that tummy spot that'll let that air out your ass. You know what I'm saying? Teach you how to let that air out of bitch ass. She let the air out first. She locked eyes with her. The girl was right here with her. That kick's there. Boom! Play with Blueface and Dr. Dre. She knocked the air out that motherfucker, y'all. I'm talking about the girl couldn't breathe. Then Callie just came in with the boom, boom, boom. Now Dre taught her that part. I ain't gonna front. Dre taught her them couple uppercuts, where to hit. Make sure you don't get up and shit. Now I keep trying to tell y'all to stop playing with folks. Stop playing with these folks. You don't know these folks. You don't know what kind of karate these folks got. She don't want to be. She gave the girl ample opportunity. That girl ain't no Callie from a can of paint. That mother.
Okay. Shout out to Carlissa.
Shout out to the mama. I can't wait to see her show with the mother too. Yes. That's gonna be a hoot. Yes. Final thing I wanted to say, I really wish that Zeus would give us more of like what's going on and like more context of what's going on in the background,
right? With
some of these scenes, because like when Meatball and who did she get into it with at the end? Yes, I was like, what is that about? Like I didn't know, I didn't understand what that was about.
A lot of that was online drama, and it was because J.O. felt like she should have been in there instead of Meatball.
I feel like J.O. should have been on the main case because she popped it at the what's it called?
Auditions.
Yeah, she popped that little stuff with that red wig on. I like that. But AB baby mama, I was surprised.
I don't know why.
I mean, I know she's from Ratchet Ass Florida, but I was a little surprised because I was like, oh, you know, she a pretty girl. She gonna stand over there with Wendell Lee. But when I seen sis in the stand, I said, oh yeah, it's Baby Tyson. There we go. Baby Tyson for the Baddies. Here we go. And her body is tea too. Her body is tea. She's giving Tiana Taylor like the person said in the comments. But that's all I have here. Yeah. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the Twitch, to the YouTube, to the Instagram. And hit over there right now. Hit him over the because he needs us to keep doing it. Support the hustle, you know. I'm out.
That way. Thank you. See, that's the new fave caller, okay? Make sure you guys hit that like button, please, and go over there to the Twitch. And like she said, send money to the Cash App. Like, it's optional, but, you know, it's very appreciated. And go over there to Twitch on Ebony Entertainment. We're about to head over there right now. We're doing all that TV reactions, so we're going to have some fun, okay? It's damn Memorial Day, and we lit, okay? Leave your comments down below, and we're out, babies.